Hello, Alpha.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Hi, Sachi. Oh, Sachi, I think your videos, it's on, but there's like a part. Okay, I can see now.
Sorry, Arnav.
It's okay. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Sashi.
So, like, I'm just waiting a few more minutes till everyone shows up. Hi, Tanya. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So, basically, did anyone do the lichess and like finish what we did last time?
I finished, yeah, up to the pond.
Okay, nice. Elva, did you do it?
No, I forgot.
It's okay. So today we're going to be doing a different lesson,
Mm.
which will be about the how like the types of options, like there are three options in chess, like how the match will result in. It's either you win, you lose, or it's a tie. So we're going to be covering that and checks and other things. Okay.
Yes, I am ready. Hi.
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 Hi,
We're
Saki.
doing the
Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
Tanya. Is that how you pronounce it?
Pawn.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, we're going to be doing a recap on what we learned last time about the pieces and the special moves, and then we're going to be using one new thing in the adding on to the recap, and we'll be doing something on Lee chess also. Okay. So the six pieces: pawn, knight, bishop, rook, queen, and king. Can you guys tell me anything about any piece on what we learned last class?
Today.
So the pawn can move within one space or two space.
Correct. Do any of you other guys want to say anything about the pawn, knight, bishop, rook, or queen or king?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
How
Uh,
are,
who said that?
It's Tanya.
how are
Oh,
you doing?
okay.
Mhm.
I'm good. So Tanya, what do you know one thing about the pieces?
Knight.
Mhm.
Okay, what do you know about the knight?
Knight moves two pieces.
No, it doesn't.
Knight falls.
Yeah, Sachi's. The knight doesn't move two squares. The knight moves like this.
In an L
So you
shape.
see the green squares?
Yes.
Yeah. it moves 2 squares, but then 1 square in the other direction. So
Yeah.
you're partially okay. We did the pawn and the knight. Do you know anything about the bishop
The
on what we
bishop
learned last?
the bishop moves diagonally.
Yeah. Okay, that's things about the pawn, knight, and bishop. Now we just need to do things about the
Knight.
rook and king. Alva, do you know anything about the rook of last class?
Elephant. Elephant.
No,
Elephant.
that's what it's
Elephant.
called in like olden times. And then there's the king, the queen, and the king. The
Queen.
queen moves like a rook and a bishop combined, and the king is the most important piece. And then there's the special moves. Oh, okay, fix it. Hi, Pranav. We're basically doing a recap on what we did last class. And then there's the special moves, which are castling, en passant, and promotion, which are these three. So let's first do castling. Sachi, do you want to say something about castling?
So so there are two sides of castling, the king side and the queen side. The king side has a special move known as the castling. During the castling, you can the king moves 2 spaces instead of one, either to the right or the left, while the rook closest to it moves next to it and then it wraps around.
Okay, yeah, that's correct. That's one thing about castling. Alva, do you want to say another thing about it? It can be anything. You can read the things down here.
There are no pieces in between the king and the rook.
Yeah. Okay, so castling is basically when the king moves 2 squares to the right and the rook moves to the side. That's basically it for both types of castling, king side and queen side. And then the rules of castling you can see in the corner. I'll give you guys a few seconds to read it. Okay.
Which
The next,
corner?
in the left corner, can you guys see it? It says
No.
the special move of castling can only occur if, and then the bullet. Yeah, that's the rules.
Okay.
Okay. So the
Oh,
next
and
special move.
and one more thing about castling that is that you don't only do it one time and that's it.
Yeah, that's correct. The next special move is with the pawn, and it comes from France, and it's called en passant, and it sounds a bit weird, and it's a bit complicated, but it's simple when it's in a picture form. So as you guys can see here, it's like this. Is there any questions about this?
I do. I have a question.
Okay.
So I know the pawn can only capture diagonally, right?
Yeah.
How come it cannot? How come it can capture when they're right next to each other?
Uh,
Like like I know it goes diagonally, but
like in the second picture,
yeah,
like this one.
yeah,
This one.
like the first one here, it then only moves diagonally to capture.
Yeah.
Why
The
it can why can it cap? I thought that's the only move it can capture when it's diagonally, not side by side.
Yeah, it's not side by side. It's capturing you see where the pawn, the square where the pawn is, that's the red square. The square where the white pawn goes to is the
Uh
red
huh.
square. The black pawn is next to it. It captures diagonally even though there's nothing on that square, but that's the special move. Only when that happens, it can capture diagonally and take that pawn.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next move is for the pawn also, and it's promotion. Tanya, can you say one thing about promotion?
Move.
Huh?
I said move.
Okay. And Pranavan, can you tell me, or did I pronounce your name correct?
The pawn can. Yeah, that's right. That's Pranav.
Okay.
And
Pranavan, okay.
pawn, yeah, we didn't join last class, so this is the first time we are joining.
The pawn
It's
is
okay.
turning into a knight.
Yeah.
Pawn is turning into a knight.
The pawn can become anything except for a king or another pawn when it goes to the end. And it can only become into a different piece when it's at the end of the board.
Knight.
Are there any questions about this?
No.
Okay. So we finished the recap and we're going to be first discussing how the chessboard is set up. Okay. So you guys can see on the picture to the left, the smaller one, which has only pawns.
Yeah.
There are numbers on the side, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's also letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. The numbers, the lines where the numbers are on, are called files, and the lines where the letters are called ranks. And the pawns always start on the rank above the last one. White pawns, if a person is playing white on the chessboard, their pawns always have to start on the second rank, because you can see the black pawns start on the 7th rank. So the white pawns, all of the 8 pawns are on the second rank, and the black pawns are next to the number 7. And then all the other pieces, the rook, knight, bishop, king, and queen, they set up like this. So, oops. As you can see in this photo, all the rooks go in the corners. The knights go next to the rooks. The bishop goes next to the queen. The bishops go next to the knight. The queen goes next to the bishops. And the king goes next to the queen. There's also a little rhyme I used to learn about how the king and queen are set up, because like there's 2 bishops and it could be like any side of where the king and queen are. And some people often swap the sides out of where the king is. So it's basically queen on her color, king on the other. So, and that means since the white queen, it's a white queen, the white queen will be on a white square. King on the other means the white king will be on the other square instead of white. So since it's king on the other, the king's not on a white square. It's on a dark square. And for black, it's the same thing. Queen on her color, the black queen is on a black square. King on the other, the king is the black king is on a white square. So that's how the chessboard is set up. And now we're going to practice what the chessboard is set up, and some things we learned in the previous class about castling and en passant, which is the French move. So I'm going to put a link in the chat. Let me send it. Okay, tell me if you guys can see this link.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So once you guys click it, it's going to take you to this. It says stage 13 board setup. And you're going to click let's go and do the first three positions. You're going to do board setup, castling, and en passant. Don't do the last one. That's for later.
But in the next test, you do it.
So you just So you do board setup, castling, and en passant, and once you get to stalemate, you stop. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You have to complete all the problems, or try completing all the problems in those three. Okay. Once you finish with all of them except for the last one, tell me.
Yes,
You guys have 10 minutes to do it.
Yes, I have 10 minutes to do it.
And Tanya, can you please unshare your screen?
Yes, I have.
Can you unshare, please?
Yes, I already did.
I can still see it.
I can still see it.
I'll stop it. Okay. So you guys have 10 minutes to do the link in the chat, the 3 puzzles.
Oh.
Yes, I've shared my screen.
Can you not share your screen so everyone else will do their own thing?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Can
So when the time is 4:25, you guys can finish or stop.
Hey, Arnav.
Yeah.
My work is going in circles for some reason.
Your what?
My work is like going in circles, is not doing anything.
Can you show me?
Oh, I got it now. I got it now.
Okay. If you have any issues of like getting like the chess, the 3 parts to load, you can ask me, or if you don't understand something.
Okay.
Yes, hi.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm good.
I am feeling happy too.
Okay.
I am doing great for chess.
Tanya, can you please mute?
Yes.
Hey, Arnav.
Yeah.
My piece is not capturing for some reason. It's still going in circles.
Oh, it's probably an issue with your network, maybe, or you can just reload the thing.
None of those.
Okay, you can share your screen, but it might be just like a issue with the network. You can share if you want.
Can you see my board?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm here. What do I do now?
Oh, yeah, you have to place the pieces where they're supposed to go. Like the rooks are in the corner, so you have to move this rook to the corner, and then you have to move the knights to the side of the rook.
Okay, and now.
And then you move the bishops to the side of the
Oh,
knights.
I see now. I see now. Thanks, Arnav.
You're welcome.
Hey, Arnav,
Yeah.
I need some help.
Okay. Sure.
Sure. It's not letting me castle for some reason.
Oh yeah, because one of the rules of castling was you cannot castle if a piece is in the way.
So I
And
did. No,
and also,
I
also
captured it.
there's another rule that you cannot castle if uh like let me just share my screen. But the
Yeah.
rule is you cannot castle if there are pieces checking the squares where you are going to go. So let me share my screen. Okay.
Mm, okay.
So for castling over here. Oops. Okay. So you can see here at this is at the bottom at the it's
Mhm.
like the last requirement, but it's any of the squares between the king and the rook are under attack. You cannot do castling
Okay, but for some reason it's right here.
because those two bishops for the dark and light bishops on your puzzle, you see they're checking the squares
So
between your castle.
it's pointing here and it's I don't.
You have to block the bishops. So
How
like
do I block that?
first take the knight,
Okay.
then move your knight in front of your king. No, in front
What do
to
you mean?
block
Like,
uh
uh,
uh like one square in front.
so where should I put it?
Just go to G3
G3,
and then go in front. E2.
E, A, B, C, D, where E,
E.
and then
Yeah. So see that blocks the light square bishop.
yeah.
And then wait, don't go yet.
Okay, yeah.
So
Whoops.
do the same thing. Get your
Block
knight on E2 to block the light
E,
square bishop.
E2, and then E3.
Wait, no. You need
Yeah.
to keep your knight there to block the bishop, and then you move
Okay.
the F pawn up two squares.
Which the F2.
The pawn, move it two squares up. You see, that blocks the bishops, so
Uh-huh.
there's no check between the squares. Now you can castle.
Okay.
So you first have to stop any checks between the castle, okay?
Okay.
Does anyone have any problems? Or like things they're stuck on? Okay. How far is everyone on this? I think there's only a couple more minutes till 4:25.
Yeah, Pranavan is stuck.
Oh, okay. Evan, you can share your screen and ask for help.
Okay, can you share your screen?
Can share a clean and ask for help?
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
You have to share your screen, baby.
Share screen.
Where is it? This one. Okay. Do you see his screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like the puzzle I said with Sachi. You have to stop that. You see, the knight is the black knight is checking the square between the king and the rook. So you first have to take the bishop
Take the bishop.
and then take.
No.
Wait,
Bishop.
wait, never mind. Just go your bishop all the way back to side to the right of the king,
Right of the king. Okay.
and then take the knight.
Knight.
Wait.
Yeah.
And take the black knight. Take the black knight.
You can take the black knight with this.
So then there's nothing checking the square between the king.
Yep.
And then you can castle.
Castle it.
Whoops.
Oh, you move one square.
Lama, you have to bring it back and
You
catch
just have to
this.
take the knight and then capture because the knight's blocking the way.
1.
No,
Fair.
it's the second one.
Yes, hi.
Yeah. And
Take the
second one.
Hi, Pranav. 1.
Tanya, do you need help?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, and Pranavan, that was the same puzzle as Sachi's, so
Anna,
I think it's the same way. Yeah.
No, you
I
have
need
to,
some help.
you have to
Yes,
come back.
I am doing it.
Yeah, I'll
Go
help after I help Tanya.
and get.
Tanya, what do you need help with?
No, ma, you have to
I'm
catch.
doing it.
Seeing.
Yeah.
Seeing.
Move the pawn. Yeah.
Pawn.
Move any pawn.
Here.
Or yeah. Now you have to do castling and en passant. Can you stop sharing now? Because I
Yes.
need to help Sachi. Okay, Sachi, can you share?
Oh. So what I did was here, it's not letting me castle, so I put my knight here and then I move this two forward and this here.
You see, it says castle queen side. There's two types of castling, you know, king side and queen side. King
Yeah,
side King side is castling to the side where the king is. Queen side, you see the queen is on the left side. Queen
yeah.
side is castling to that side. So you have to
So
move those pieces out.
so what should I do?
Like move the queen, move the bishop, move the knight, and then castle.
What did I do wrong?
I think you lost your bishop. I think you have to keep your pieces safe and do it. So like push
Ow,
the d pawn and then move the king, queen, and knight.
ow.
Move the left knight anywhere. The left knight anywhere. Okay? Push the pawn on d2. Push it. Okay. Move your bishop. Now push the pawn in front of the queen
Mm-hmm.
and then move the queen. And now you can castle.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So is anyone at en passant yet at the
No,
last
not
level?
yet. No, not
Okay.
yet.
I'll give you guys 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Once you're there, let me know. Just don't finish stalemate yet, because we're close to doing that. Alva, how far are you?
Arnav,
Yeah, Sachi.
sorry to interrupt you, but I need some help.
Okay, sure. You can share your screen. Just Alva, how far are you on your lichess? Oh, you have to block the check.
How? Because there's three. The thing is circled, and these two are circled. Which one should I?
That basically means those green 3 squares are where the king needs to move. The arrow is saying that the bishop is like it's where the bishop is attacking the square between the king and the rook. And I think you asked for help for things before this, like where you have to stop where the bishop is checking, or like any
So
piece is checking
should,
between the king and the rook. So you have to stop the check. So
should
push
I
the
put should I put the bishop on F1 or G1?
you have to push the pawn on d2 because that's how you stop the check or
D
stop the check.
A B C D2 like
No,
that.
no, 1 square to block the bishop
Oh,
because if the bishop is blocked, you can't square.
how do I go back?
I think you have to redo. So just like Is
Right
there?
here.
Click on it again. Okay, sure. You can refresh and then just move that pawn up 1 square and do it, okay?
Like this.
No, the other pawn, the D2 pawn. The pawn in front of the queen. You just have to push that 1 square,
That
okay?
one.
Yeah, and then castle.
Okay.
Okay.
Arnav.
Yeah.
Mm,
If you're stuck, think about it. It's the same topic. So, is there
okay.
any piece attacking a square between the king and the rook?
Yes.
Okay, then you just have to find a way to stop it. And in order to stop it, you have to block it, capture it, or
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
nice. Okay, 2 more minutes, and we'll move on to the next topic.
Arnav.
Yeah.
The blotting, the capturing, and running away did not help me.
Is there anything between attacking a square between the king and the queen, the king and the rook?
On knight, which is on B1.
Is it defended? Is the knight defended?
I'm not sure.
Okay, did you capture it with a piece?
Yes, I did, and that didn't help.
Oh, you already did this one.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you have 3 stars on it. Once you have any number of stars on, like if you have 1 star, 2 star, or 3 star on a problem, you finished it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, this was the
Okay.
one, like you take the knight, you go in front of the king, and then push the pawn and castle.
Uh,
I think
so
this was
how,
the first one you asked me.
so how do
So
I go to, how do I go to
you
the next one?
castling. So you just click the thing after castling. So
Where?
I think we're on the last level. Click on
It,
Kisan.
right here?
Yeah.
But don't do stalemate?
No, not yet. Don't do it.
Okay.
Wait, did
I,
you finish this one also?
no,
Oh, you have one more. Okay.
I have one more. So how should I do this? Because I was confused with it.
So the white pawn is next to the black pawn, and so you can do en passant because it moves 2 squares. So you can
Oh,
no, it gives you 2 options. So click that pawn and do the other option.
right here?
No, to the left. Yeah, that's so just do it with the pawn close to it. No.
Oh,
So whenever a black pawn moves, use the pawn that is the closest to it and then do the capture.
this is the closest one, right?
Yeah.
And now
Wait, the
here.
pawn moved. Don't capture. The pawn moved.
Okay.
Okay. And then I think the pawn next to the last pawn is gonna move.
This one?
Wait, no. The black pawn moved. Did you see what move the black pawn did?
This one.
Yeah. So how do you capture that? Okay. Did you see the move which the black pawn did?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just have to capture that, and I think you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
So just leave it.
Click back to menu. Yeah.
Back to menu.
Okay. Is everyone finished or like on the last level, on the en passant level? Okay. It's okay if you're not on it because you can do it later or after class, but we need to move on to the
Pranavan finished that.
It's okay because you can do it after the class if you have more time. But we need to do the next topic because we might run out of time and not finish it. So we're doing the next. But I think you should be able to finish it after this class or in a few days.
Yeah, she already finished it.
Oh, nice. Okay. So we finished how the chessboard is set up. So now we're going to be doing what is check and checkmate. Oops, one sec. Let me just fix this. Okay. So what is check and checkmate? Oh, my thing's not loading. Sorry, everyone. Just need to. Okay. Should work. I think I have network issues. Okay, how looks like. Okay, this is the castling. We already did this. Okay. What is check and checkmate? So when a player's king is attacked by an enemy piece, or like another piece is aiming like where it's controlling a square, the king is in check. What check is like a warning for danger when the king is attacked, and it's like, as you can see here, it's can be seen as saying watch out, the king is attacked. And since the king can never be captured, when the king is in check, it's only used when the piece is attacking the king and not when the piece can capture. So if a player is in check, they have to get out of check since the king cannot be taken. You can get out of check by doing three things. You can get out of check by capturing the piece that's doing the check, blocking the piece that's doing the check, and moving or running away. So in this example, you can see the queen going up and the rook taking and the rook taking. When the queen goes up, that is a check. The black rook takes it because black has to get out of check. But when the white rook takes the black rook, that is checkmate. Checkmate is when the attack player, in this case black, when black cannot do anything to get out of check, he cannot capture, he cannot move, he cannot run away, or he cannot block, the king is in checkmate and the game is lost. So as we already know, the king, oh my god, the queen checking, going up there is check because the rook can take the queen and the king can get out of check. But it's checkmate when the rook takes the rook because the king cannot get out of check. Do you guys understand this? Or is there any questions?
No, I understand it.
Okay, everyone understands it? Okay. So the next subject is a draw. Check or checkmate is when somebody wins, or checkmate is when somebody wins and the other person loses. But a draw is, instead of winning, it's a tie. Most sports have only two results, win or lose, but chess is one of the sports that can have a tie. Like, there are some sports like soccer and cricket, and there are more sports that you guys might know where you can tie in. And there are four main draw types in chess, like four main types of how you can draw. The first one is a draw by stalemate, and that is when a player plays a move and the other player cannot do any legal moves and the king is not in check. So stalemate, if the king was in check, then it would have been checkmate because there can be no legal moves. But if the king is not in check and there are no legal moves, that's a stalemate. So you guys can see in the left picture, the queen moves to c7, and that is a stalemate because the black king cannot move anywhere and there are no legal moves. And the next type of draw is agreement. So when like one person says I want to draw and the other person is like I accept, but you could also say I decline. But so that's another type of draw agreement. Do you guys understand so far? Because there's still two more types.
I understand.
Okay. Okay, so the next type is a draw by threefold repetition. So that's basically when the same position happens 3 times in a row. So in the next picture to the right, the queen checks the king, and the king moves up and down 3 times. So the queen checks, the king moves up, queen checks, king moves down, queen checks. That's the second time in the position. Queen checks, and that's when the queen moves down, that's the third time that same position happened. So it's draw by threefold repetition. That's the most common draws, but the last one is like I've never seen a real life example of it, but it's called the 50 move rule. So basically, when each player makes 50 consecutive moves with no capturing of any pieces or no pawn moving. So if like there are like 2 kings and like 2 bishops for each side, and each side keeps checking the other side, then it's still a draw by 50 move rule eventually, because there will be no capturing of pieces if like there's no pieces capturing, and if there are no pawn moves. So that's a draw. Okay, do you guys understand the draw and checkmate so far? Because we're going to be doing the elite chess again, and if you guys after en passant, there's stalemate, and that's what you guys are going to be doing for 5 minutes. And if there's no more time after this, I can just tell you the things you can do after it. Okay, so the same thing, I can even give out the link, but it's just after en passant, it's stalemate. Okay, so the link is in the chat for the last one.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, yeah, you're supposed to be doing that. Okay, Tanya? Okay,
Yes.
now stop your sharing, okay?
Yes, I'm doing that.
Okay. So I don't think we're gonna have time to do the rest of the things, the practices, but before class is over, I can just tell you the practices and one final sort of fun thing. Okay, so you guys have until class to finish stalemate. Wait, actually, we'll be doing the rest later, so just stalemate, okay? You just have to finish stalemate before class is over, and we can discuss it in a bonus video. Okay, so does everyone understand what we're doing? Elva, do you understand? The link for the elite chess is in chat, okay? It's just one thing.
Yes.
Okay. Tanya, Pranavin, and Sachi, do you understand?
I need some help.
You're just doing the stalemate one, okay?
Where? Where?
I put the link in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the bottom link. There's 2 links, it's the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
Arnav,
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
Oh, did you see like the stalemate part,
No, I was in the bathroom.
or did you?
No, I was in the
I
bath.
can send it to you in chat if you want.
Can you just help me? Cause
Okay.
like,
So let me share my screen. Yeah. I can just share it again and help you. Everyone else keep doing it.
sure.
So, Sachi, can you see my screen?
No,
Can you see it?
no. Yeah, now I can.
This one?
Yes.
Did you already see the check and checkmate one?
Yes.
Okay. So, in chess, there are 4 types of draws: draw by stalemate, agreement, threefold repetition, and a 50 move rule.
Mm-hmm.
Stalemate is what happens when the player who needs to move has no legal moves and the king is not in check. So you can see the left photo is an example of stalemate. When the queen moves, the king cannot move anywhere. So it's stalemate and it's a tie. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. Draw by agreement is when one player says, do you want to draw? And the other player says, yes, I want to draw. You can also say no, but draw by agreement is when 2 players say yes on a draw. And
So
draw
let
by
me.
three
Okay. Yeah.
draw by threefold repetition is when the same position happens 3 times in a row in the same game. So you can see here the king moves, checks the king keeps moving and checking the king, and when that happens 3 times in a row, it's a draw. And the
Okay.
last one,
Mhm.
rarest one, and it's called the 50 move rule. That happens when like both players make 50 moves in a row without taking any pieces or without moving any pawns. And that's a draw.
Okay.
Yeah, questions?
Yeah, I have a question on my
Okay.
lead chess.
Sorry if I rushed it a bit. I just like didn't want to waste any time because you guys can still do this after, but I can't like share my screen after the class is over.
No, no, no. I want to share
Wait,
my
actually,
screen. I want
oh,
cause
okay.
cause like I don't get this one.
Okay,
Like,
guys. Yeah, okay. So basically, to stalemate black, you cannot make black move anywhere. So the king only has 1 square to move, okay? And the king
yeah.
can only move down, okay? So move your bishop to a square that stops the king from going to that square. Now
What's
move your bishop.
so which way? Cause there's
Uh,
like
it,
there's
it move your. You see, the king can only move to a7.
uh-huh.
So attack that a7 square so the king cannot go to that square with the bishop. How do you attack the a7?
Like the diagonal, like A7 is here.
A. Attack
Oh,
a7 on the diagonal. Bishop e3. You
bishop
see?
E3.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, don't move right now. Bishop e3. E3.
So
Okay?
here's Right here?
No, the other
All
move.
right, right here.
Yeah. So that attacks. Okay. So
Okay.
you guys can do stalemate after, but I just want to go over one thing really quickly.
Yeah, sure.
And this is kind of, it's optional, so it's just for fun. Let me just show it. Okay. Oops. Okay. So this link is basically, it talks about a history of chess, and it's like, it's very fun and sort of funny if you want to watch it, and it has animated images. It's not necessary, but it's just optional. And if you do want to watch it, I can keep the link in the chat. One sec. Wait, I think it's not working. Okay. So this is the link for the optional video. And is there any questions?
No.
When I first tried on the Motiva, I was ready
Okay.
to move.
Huh? So no questions?
No.
No,
Okay. Okay, so hope you guys had fun. That was the class.
I did.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, happy 4th of July.
Oh yeah, I just remembered.